Sanmalan. 75 hard challenge. So I'm finally doing the review. I know I've been promising a lot of people, good see, once I'm done with the challenge, I'll do a little bit of a review and my opinion around the challenge. Um, hmm. So I finished the challenge on the 14th of July. Finished the challenge on the 14th of July, and I just wanted to give myself a bit of time to think, introspect, we'll go to how the challenge was. And I wanted, obviously, then to do a proper and thorough review. So, for those that don't know, the 75 hard challenge is a fucking brutal challenge. So, the rules are pretty simple. Um, you find a diet or you build a diet and you stick to it. There's no alcohol. You can't cheat. So, once you have your diet, you can't cheat on your diet. You read 10 pages of a self help book every single day. You do two training sessions, so one has to be indoors and the other one has to be outdoors. So, minimum 45-minute sessions. I did say, you read 10 pages of self help books. What else? You take progress pictures every single day. Um, and you drink a gallon. A gallon is, I think, like 3.8 liters. So, I just drank 4 liters of water every day. This is for 75 days straight that you're living like this. 75 days straight. Um, Look, if you're living a happy life, if you are happy with where you are mentally, if you are happy with where you are physically, if impilo yako is roses, like you're wasting your time. You don't have to do this fucking challenge. This challenge really fucked me up. It fucked me up mentally. It fucked me up physically. I've got a stress fracture on my shin, and that is because I was training for 75 days straight without a single rest day, doing two gym sessions a day. My elbows are fucked, my joints are fucked. There was a time on day 50 where I got the flu, just the standard flu, cold, whatever you want to call it. And because I still had to train, I ended up getting bronchitis and laryngitis. Um, I lost relationships because you can't go out for like a nice dinner, you can't go out for a drink, So not that I lost the relationships per se, but um, you're not spending time with people that you care for or you care about because you're so selfish in the 75 hard. It's just about you. It's just about you. You have to do it. I did a training session every morning and one in the afternoon. So again, my kids sleep fairly early, so they sleep at around, let's say, 7ish, and I come back from work at about, stuck in traffic, 5:30. So now you either have to wait for them to sleep and then go for your second session. It's winter. It's a fucking South African winter in June, July. So you wait for them to sleep and then I get to leave at about 7:30, 8 for my outdoor session, or do the outdoor session early in the morning because now I need to do drop offs and I leave early again to drop them off at school. So then I have to either train in the cold, dark winter's morning or cold, dark winter's night. Um, yeah, it was fucked, eh? I never enjoyed it. I really didn't enjoy it. Like I'm trying to like I didn't enjoy it. So would I recommend it? No, I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's a dumb fucking challenge. Um, and more reason why I wouldn't recommend it is because I love the fact that there's only a few lines. I love the fact that most people are weak, allowing people like me to stay strong. The 75 hard is all about inconvenience. It's taking you from a warm, a warm cozy bed and putting you in an ice bath. And most people are weak, so they won't really be able to do it. You know, most people don't have the grit. They're not resilient. You know, going through this, I realized that mentally I'm not the same as other people. You know, I realized Uguti, physically I'm not the same as other. I've got veins on my abs. I can train through pain, through stress fractures, through joints, through this. So I know Uguti people can't do it. I know on day 42, I was so brokenly tired. I hadn't trained. I hadn't done any of my sessions, and I told myself, Uguti, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna take I got home early. I got home, I think it was like 3:30 or something. I said I'm gonna take an hour nap, and no, 30 minutes to an hour nap. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna take a jog or a walk for like 45 minutes. I'm gonna go straight to gym and then train and then come back home. So that was my plan. I chowed and then I slept at about 3:30. And I remember I woke up like, yeah, but I'm talking. And I woke up and it was like 9:45. It was 9:45 at night. There was 2 sessions I hadn't done. 2 sessions I hadn't done at 9:45 at night. I had still just over 2 liters of water that I hadn't drank. Guys, think about this. Think about this. 10 o'clock at night. So I was like, nah, fuck it. 9:45. So I forced myself. I was like, bro, like, come on. You know, it's cold. It's drizzling outside. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let me start doing some a gym session. I'm sitting. I plugged my phone to charge because it was like on something like 4%. I'm watching my TD checks. I'm motivating myself. So I'm in my bedroom and I'm starting to do push-ups. Doing push-ups. I'm doing free squats, push-ups, squats, sit-ups. And it's 9:45 to 5 to 10 o'clock at night. Load shedding. Boom. You know, my generator's outside. You know, and now I'm training, but now it's in the dark. I'm like, do I go switch on my generator or do I just push through? So I was like, screw it. I pushed through. I've got a little inverter, so I had my little lights on, and I'm just training. Boom, 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 boom. I've tried to plug in my phone just to charge it a little bit, and I'm trying to listen to some TD checks. I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing push-ups. Did push-ups to 11. I'm trying to drink water. I'm having a bit of a sweat. I'm like, okay, let me go outside. Oh, Nkulunkulu. It's raining. It's cold. And having to train, and my little piece of grass, and I'm just doing like shuttles up and down. I'm doing shuttles. I'm doing shadow boxing. Doing shuttles. And my security, because the security guard comes out with the little torch and he sees me. And he sees me doing shuttles and I'm sweating and it's drizzling and it's cold as fuck. Like, I realized at that time, at about 10 to 12, close to midnight, finishing off, downing off my last drink of the water, I'm not the same. Guys, don't do the challenge because you are weak. Because you guys live this fake Instagram lifestyle. Because you guys don't have the grit. Because you guys don't have the fucking balls. That's why I would recommend that you don't do the challenge. Because if you do the challenge and you're successful, you'll get to that realization which you're not human. The number of people that fail is perfect. Because again, it just says, oh no, sharp value. Come on, guys, let's not. That's fun, you you know. In the jungle, there's gazelles and there's the springbok and there's jackals and then there's us. You know, us fun. We're not the same. You know, I drink all the time. People know me. They know that I enjoy a drink, and I went 75 days without a sip. I didn't drink a Heineken Zero. I didn't drink no alcoholic champagne. I didn't drink a Savannah Free. Nothing. I was like, I can do this. Like, I pushed my body. People saw I pushed my body. I kept going. I kept training. I kept going. I kept training. I started reading books until, like, I would take a shit and read a book like this aloud because I knew, Guti, if I just focus on myself, because I'm love being on my phone while in the bathroom. I'm sitting there and I'm reading these books. And I read books until I couldn't read books anymore. I couldn't read, Guti. On The Alchemist, am I on page 45 or am I on page 40? I lost where I was, so I had to reread. I started reading the Bible. You know, I did a whole video on the Gospel of Matthew and the Matthew effect. I started reading the Bible. I was like, I'm not the same. If you know in your spirit that you are not the same, if you know in your spirit that you are not wanting to live this fake ass bullshit that Instagram is pushing us, this fake ass social media life, if you know that you're ready to get to this next level, push away some of your toxic friends, if you know what you are different, then it's not even a challenge for you. You'll start today. You'll say, fuck it, I'm ready. Everyone else, leave it. It's not worth it.